Good evening, family. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing blessed and had a great day wherever you're at in this magnificent world that we live in. This is your boy Hamid G. For those of you that don't know, I'm that guy that brings the latest and the greatest in the wild, wild west of crypto. And guys, we're going to get into a little bit of technicals, a little bit of fundamentals. Now, if you're new to the channel, maybe you could please consider to like and subscribe, or don't. Either way, it's all good. Maybe just stick around to the end. This channel might be informative. It might be useful for you. Maybe not. And if you're feeling generous on this Wednesday, aka Hump Day, maybe you can give your boy a thumbs up. And if you don't, that's all good either. I don't deserve it. Just maybe if you're feeling generous today, you can give me a thumbs up. If not, don't even trip. Potato chip. All right, guys. None of this is financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's get it. All right, guys. Grandpa Bitcoin. I like to call him Grandpa, right? Because he's been around for quite some time now, right? He's the dinosaur, but he is the king of the king, right? He's the king of, the creme de la creme. He's the king of the crop. Anyways, he's up 0.38% for the day, sitting at 39,396 with 29 cents. I thought he was going down to 14,000, guys, or to the mid 20,000s. Get out of here. All those people that were bearish, right, guys? They're probably bullish in their closets, right, guys? They just don't want to say it. But anyways, guys, I truly... in my opinion, I just think that the bull run wasn't over. I just think we're consolidating. We had a lot of negative FUD, a lot of negative bearish sentiment that Bitcoin had to push through to prove itself, and it did. And Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does. It did its thing. And look at it now. Now we got to smash past 40K. All right, guys, but that might be a little time. We might have to consolidate and trade sideways for a while, but nonetheless, it's good that Grandpa Bitcoin, you know what I mean, shot all the way down to 29,300, I believe it was, about 6 days ago, and look at it now. And now the overall market is doing wonderfully great with it, you know what I mean, including yours truly, Dogecoin. But all right, enough of good old Grandpa. Deuces, Grandpa. Now let's get into the main superstar of the day, Dogecoin. We're sitting at 20 cents today, guys, right? We're down 0.40% for the day as of now, and we're 24-hour high was 21 cents, and 24-hour low was at 20 cents. We have a market cap sitting at 26.65 billion, pretty much the same as what it was yesterday. But our volume in the last 24 hours, guys, has pretty much been cut in half. Yesterday was like at 4.6 billion, I think, and today it's at 2.04 billion, right? So obviously that's why the price of Doge is kind of fluctuating, you know what I mean? But it's okay, guys. We need some consolidation. You don't want to just go parabolic, right? Because if you just shoot straight to the moon, you're going to come down just as hard, right? Just as fast as you go up, you come down even faster down, right, guys? So it's always healthy, and it's a good thing for the markets to consolidate, right, and keep pushing up. But all right, enough of that, guys. Now let's dive into the charts real quick, and I'll show you why I'm bullish, right, guys? On the chart, I obviously like to look at the daily, guys, right, because it gives you a daily update on what's going on. Now, if you look at this, guys, for one, okay, let me grab my notes here. Sorry, guys. So on the 21st of July, right, guys, Dogecoin broke through a descending triangle, like I've been showing you guys on the chart, right? And how I've been, if you don't believe me, go back and look at my videos. I've been talking about how we've been broke out of a descending triangle for like since the 21st, right? Since the 21st of this month, right? I've been pretty much talking about it, right? Because that is bullish, right? We broke to the upside, right? Because we have been in a downtrend since June 6th, right? We've been in a descending triangle since June 6th, heading down, right, guys? And when you get to the end of a descending triangle, right, you either break to the upside or to the downside. And when we got to the end of the descending triangle on July 21st, we broke to the upside. And if you look at the chart right now, look at this, guys. This is bullish as all get up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green daily candles in a row, guys. We haven't did that since the 2018, guys. If you don't believe me, go back and look it up. I didn't want to do all that. But anyways, since 2018, we haven't had 7 straight daily candles in a row like that. This is bullish. I truly believe that we're primed. We're priming up for a major breakout to the upside, right? I think the overall crypto markets as well. But I truly believe Doge is going to break to the upside. I told you we broke out of a descending triangle, right, guys? And we broke past our level of resistance, which was the 20-day moving average, right? We busted past that. We've been... that had been holding us down for weeks, right? And we busted past that. Now we have to break past this 50-day moving average, which is our level of resistance, right, guys, at 24 cents. But we'll get into that here in a second. Like I was saying, since the 6th of July, guys, Doge has been putting in lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend. But when it failed to close below the 16-cent level of support, right? And that's what I've been calling, right? 16 cents was our level of support. If you don't believe me, go look at my videos, my prior videos. But, right, guys, so when we failed to break below that level of support, bullish volume came in majorly, right? And Dogecoin reversed course ever since then, right? So since July 22nd, we have been in a uptrend, like I've been telling you guys, right? And then in the daily chart, and we've been trading in a tight range between 18 and 23 cents, right? Be consolidating between 18 and 23 cents is where we've been pretty much consolidating, right, guys? So just wanted to share that information with you and show you on the charts why I am bullish, right? Show you the technicals. For one, because we broke out of the descending triangle on July 21st, right? It's been holding us down since June 6th, and we broke out of that to the upside. Two, we have broke past our level of resistance, which was the 20-day moving average. And three, we have 7 daily candles, right, guys? And we haven't done that in a long time. 7 daily candles in a row. That is bullish technicals, in my opinion, right, guys? And I truly believe we're primed for a breakout. So that's what I wanted to share with you on why I'm bullish when it comes to the technicals. Now, the levels of support, obviously, guys, the level of support is the 200-day moving average, which is at 19 cents, right? Because it's like at 0.1899, which is 19 cents in my opinion. I just round that up, right? And the level of resistance, guys, is the 20-day moving average, which is like at 0.2359, which is 24 cents in my opinion. That is the key takeaway when it comes to the technicals. I like to keep it pretty simple, beginner friendly. It might have been a little confusing today, guys, but nonetheless, I like to keep it pretty easy breezy when it comes to the technicals. Now let's get into some fundamentals here. How much time have I taken up? All right, guys, I'll try to make this video 10 minutes. Okay, now it says we're going to get into a little bit of Doge fundamentals now. Okay, guys, now it says Dogecoin pause up over resistance as bulls and bears battle it out. Of course, we know the bulls are going to win, right? Now, it says Dogecoin co-creator Billy Markus joined Benzanga's Moon or Bust last Friday to discuss the cryptocurrency, among other topics. Markus spoke about Dogecoin underlining statistics and why he believes adding a supply cap would have a detrimental effect. Let's say the coin was capped today. That means it wouldn't give any mining rewards. That means people probably wouldn't waste their CPU cycles mining it, which means it wouldn't be a secure coin. And if it's not secure because someone can take over the network with a large amount of hashing power, that would make the value of the coin nothing, Markus said. The co-creator also pointed to the importance of Dogecoin's increasing utility as a part of what makes the cryptocurrency legitimate, right? We have over 1,400 companies, guys, that now formally accept Dogecoin as a form of payment. You have over 1,800 ATMs nationwide where you can go with fiat or with your debit card and go buy Dogecoin, right? Which makes it more easier for retail investors such as you and I to access Dogecoin, right, guys? It says the co-creator also pointed out to the importance of Dogecoin's increasing utility, a part of what makes the cryptocurrency legitimate. Oops, sorry. People can use Dogecoin to purchase pretty much anything at this point. You can buy tickets to the Dallas Mavericks, Oakland A's, right? You guys can now you can buy over in Brazil at the Burger King. You can buy like a doggy snack for your dog, right? Using Dogecoin, right? Now there is so many things, guys, that you can do. I'm not going to list them all. Those are just a couple, right, guys? It says, I think it's very, very beneficial for businesses to accept Dogecoin and for the currency to be moved around and used as a currency. And I totally agree. And that's why I'm behind it. That's why I'm part of Doge community and part of the Doge army. And it says, there is, oh, okay, here a guy goes. Oh, I guess that's it, guys. My bad. I thought there was more to it. All right, guys. Now let's get into a little bit more news here. All righty, guys. Here. Oh, here we go. Now, for those of you that didn't know, guys, today there was a Q&A between Ross Nichols, which was one of the Doge devs, and Vitalik Buterin, which is the co-creator, one of the co-creators of Ethereum, right? They were discussing, because there's a bridge between Dogecoin and Ethereum, right? And they were talking on, you know, how to make it scalable and how to make it more live, because it's not live yet. But this is what it is, right? This breaks down what is a Dogecoin Ethereum bridge. For those of you that might not know, right? It says Dogecoin Ethereum bridge explained. So we're going to get into what it means, guys, because this is important stuff to know. It says the Dogecoin Ethereum bridge allows investors to send a Dogecoin from the Doge blockchain to the Ethereum blockchain, converting them into Doge tokens. These tokens can interact with different exchanges like DeFi before returning to the Doge blockchain as Dogecoins via the Doge ETH bridge. Then it goes on to say, this will allow for significantly more Doge transactions to take place per second. In other words, faster speed, right, than previously possible. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin is playing a role in developing the Doge Ethereum bridge, Buterin's active involvement with the meme cryptocurrency could be a boon in and of itself too. It says Vitalik Buterin and Doge ETH lead Oscar G recently appeared in a live interview via Twitch, which interested parties can watch for additional insight. As for the basics of what Dogecoin Ethereum Bridge actually is, however, the above information has it covered. You know what I mean? Basically, guys are working on the bridge to make it, long story short, faster transaction speeds, right? So they can move more faster, right? And also to make it cheaper, right? That is another thing that is getting worked on, to make it cheaper to do transactions, right? Because every transaction costs money. And it says crypto has been back on a rise recently following an out of the blue downturn. The market rose up by more than 10% as a whole earlier this week. So, all right, guys. So this basically summed all up right here, what I just read to you right here, guys, on what that video was. I mean, you can go look it up yourself if you would like to. Let me see here, guys. I had one more article here I wanted to get into, you guys, with you guys. All right, I'm going to close out with this one here, guys. Where's it at? Pause and these alternate. Okay, where's it at? Where is it? Okay, right here, guys. And this is basically, on this article here, guys, it basically gives the breakdown on how Doge was kind of created, right? So it says Billy Markus on creating Dogecoin, the negatives of cryptocurrency, NFTs, and Elon Musk, right? This is basically the backstory of how Dogecoin was created, okay, guys? So this is pretty important stuff to know. It's Dogecoin's history, right? It says co-creator Billy Markus recently joined Benzinga's Moon or Bust to share his story of creating Dogecoin, how he's involved today, and what he thinks of Elon Musk. Early days. It says Markus got into cryptocurrency due to Bitcoin, but quickly pivoted to other easier to mine coins like Litecoin and Litecoin clones, right? For those of you that don't know, obviously, Dogecoin kind of a forked out of Litecoin, right? It's kind of came out of Litecoin. It's in a way. Now it says he said it took a long time to mine a small amount of Bitcoin in a week and made his room really hot. Markus gave himself a weekend project to create his own coin, which became Bells. He was obsessed with Nintendo game Animal Crossing at the time. Markus stumbled upon a site called Dogecoin.com, where Dogecoin co-creator Jackson Palmer, who is a hater, made a joke coin but hadn't created a physical coin yet. The site said if you want to make the coin, to contact him, right? Then it goes on to say Markus contacted Palmer, and before he even hearing back, went to working on creating the meme coin we know today. The project took only a couple of hours to make, as Doge was a fork from Bells. The most time-consuming part was perfecting the Comic Sans font, Markus said. Selling Dogecoin. Markus doesn't have any regrets about the timeline of creating Dogecoin and how everything went down. I don't think I would do anything different, Markus said. Dogecoin became what it is because of all the choices Jackson and I made. And that's very true, guys. And then he says, there is one thing that Markus would have changed to the Dogecoin story. The only thing I personally would have changed is not to sell in 2015. Obviously, guys, he didn't realize that Dogecoin was going to go basically from 1 cent to 74 cents, right, guys? He would have became a millionaire had he held what he had, right? But nobody knows, right? That is the importance of being diamond hands and having a true conviction in what you're investing in, right? Whether it's Dogecoin, Bitcoin, regular stocks, right? You have to have a strong conviction and why you're investing, right? It says the famous story is that Markus sold his Dogecoin and bought a Honda Civic, a myth that Markus dispelled on the show. I didn't buy a Honda Civic. Quotes was made enough selling all crypto to buy a used Honda Civic. Markus ended up paying rent with his Dogecoin and crypto sales as his savings were low at the time. Now it says Markus said years ago he wouldn't buy cryptocurrency again as he spent too much time looking at the price fluctuations. I have Ethereum from selling NFTs and I have Dogecoin that's been tipped to me, he said. Markus also owns various of other coins that have been tipped to him by fans. He admits he did buy a little bit of Dogecoin when it dipped back to 17 cents earlier this year, thinking it would be likely to go up, and it has. It's sitting at 20 cents now. Right now, Markus and Elon, he says, the Tesla CEO has been one of the public figures most supportive of Dogecoin, and it also rumored to have held talks with the current Dogecoin team that no longer includes Markus. I know he's been in contact with the devs, Markus said. Nothing he believes Musk is engaged but not working on the project. Markus is pleased Musk finds Dogecoin amusing and shares in some of his ideas laid out by the Tesla CEO on what's to come for Dogecoin. he laid out what he wants to see, wants it to be faster, cheaper to send around, easier to use. And that's what we want, guys. We want it to be faster and cheaper to send around the world, like regular money, but faster, right, than the dollar that we have now. Musk doesn't seem to care about Dogecoin not having a cap, leaving room for an infinite supply, Markus added. All right, guys. Oh, negatives to crypto. How much time have I got, guys? Let me see. Oh, shit. All right, guys. Now, negatives of crypto. Markus left the Dogecoin team years ago after negative experiences, recalling a sociopath taking over the community and scamming a lot of people. Markus was subject to death threats and lawsuits, threats from people losing money on Dogecoin, which made him the project non-beneficial to him. It felt like there was so much attacking and negativity towards me, he said. Well, because he was obviously co-creator, right? So people are going to get mad, right? But you invest because you want to, not because nobody's forcing you, right? So that's not cool. Palmer recently spoke out on the negatives in the cryptocurrency market. Markus said he and Palmer saw a lot of bad and a lot of greed in people while active on the project. I totally understand where he's coming from. All right, guys. Well, this is what I had for you guys. Hopefully it was informative, useful, insightful, guys. If it was, maybe consider to like and subscribe, or don't. Thank you if you stayed with me to the end. I know I like to talk a lot, so thank you. You guys stay safe. You stay blessed. Have a wonderful evening. Until tomorrow, guys. Your boy Jaime G is out. Peace.